Okay, hey mamas, how are you today? This is Coach Tina again, and I'm coming to you with another video. Today I thought I would share one of the fuel pull desserts that I'm making today. I have been trying to make more fuel pull desserts for at nighttime, lighten things up. I'm in that phase of life where I'm kind of hitting that perimenopausal, menopausal stage where we want to kind of reduce some of our caloric load if possible, but I don't want to cheat myself of flavor or enjoying desserts, things like that. So I'm just trying to make my nighttime snacks, or this one's great really for any time. This is an ultra fuel pull, and it's my, I call it my watermelon gelatin dessert, but it really can be any flavor. And it's basically just Jell-O, that's what it is. Now you'll see here, I have a couple things out. I have my gelatin. This is not THM brand, I believe this is Now brand, but I like this one, and I think the THM one is great. And I have out here the Cherry Berry Baobab Hydrate. This is in the packet form where it's a dry package full instead of the little tiny packets. And then I also have out here some True Lemon packets. So you can really kind of make this gelatin dessert or this Jell-O with a variety of different things. You could also use extracts in it if you wanted to. If you wanted it to be lemon, you could certainly use lemon juice. When I created it though, I created it using 3 of these packets here for the recipe. Or at the time they were making a pitcher size packet, so it was a big packet, but I figured out that 3 of these work the same. And if you like more flavor, add more. I mean, there's really kind of no rules. This is a pretty forgiving recipe. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started making it. And this won't be a very long video because this is pretty easy. So you start out with 2 cups of cold water, which I have right here, and you add it to a bowl. And then to that, you're going to add in 3 tablespoons of gelatin. Now, if you can't tolerate the beef gelatin, I'm pretty sure as long as it gels up, I don't see why you couldn't use the chicken gelatin, or there's a fish gelatin, and I think there's also a pork gelatin. Okay, so I'm just kind of sprinkling the gelatin over the top of my water here, and I'm gonna stir it in to combine and let it start to kind of get mixed up and bloom a little bit. I love these little whisks. Can you kind of see that little whisk? I don't know if you can, but anyways, they're great. I love them for all kinds of stuff. I love them for adding collagen to my tea, anything like that, or if you have it in coffee, whatever it is your preference is, it works wonderfully. Okay, that seems pretty well combined. So to that, 2 cups of hot water. Here's my darling little hot pink, my beautiful pink tea kettle. It's hot. That was what I was going to try to say. So there's my tea kettle, and it's super hot. So I have 2 cups of hot water that I'm adding to that. All right, so we'll put that there. And then I'm just gonna stir that to combine. This is really such an easy recipe. There's no reason not to make it. All right, now this is where you get to the fun part. Make it your own. What would you like it to taste like? So I'm going to do the baobab powder in this one. Now, this is one of my little tips that I do is I collect these little inexpensive, like dollar store sets of measuring spoons, and then I leave them inside of containers so I don't have to be washing and finding all the time. So I'm gonna put a couple of tablespoons of this baobab cherry in here, put my spoon back in and close that up. Now I have that ready for whenever I wanna make a drink, and I'm going to break that up and stir it in. Now, I've made this before, so I knew how much I liked in it, but sometimes it's a little bit of trial and error, but you can certainly put it in, taste it, see if it's a flavor you like. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I'm actually gonna add in one of these as well. Now, if you use these things here, they all have sweetener in them already, so you don't need to add any additional sweetener. And you can see this is gonna give it a nice, can you tell? Pretty kind of, well, dark cherry color. And that's what I'm aiming for, is cherry, so that's good. All right, so just make sure that's all well combined. And now I like to pick up pretty dishes. So you could do whatever you want. You could cover this right here, pop it in the fridge and call it done. And then you just scoop out as you want it. You can scoop it out and dish it up. That's totally doable. I like to pre-portion it, so I have little grab and goes. You could use Tupperwares, whatever you like. We have a little store here called Old Time Pottery, and they sell these beautiful glass dishes. I have this size and I have a smaller size, and I actually really love them. And I actually just went yesterday and I got a few more. All right, that looks great. So Now, I will be honest, sometimes I have trouble pouring with this spout. I don't know why, and it gets messy, but we're gonna try here. So I just pour them off. Hey, we're having success, yay. And I get it pretty full. Okay, so that's one little cup of it. So now what I do from here is I pop it in the fridge just like this. And then when it's fully jelloed, I guess you'd say, then I will add plastic wrap to the top of it. That's just kind of how I like to do it, because if I try to add plastic wrap now, I'm gonna make a mess. So I just know me. Okay, let me see how many I get out of this thing here. At least 4 of these, it looks like. Okay, well, we're gonna pour off one more, and we might have a little more. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But these just make such great, easy grab and goes. I love them. All right, this doesn't look like quite a full one. I think I'm gonna get a mini, and I have one right here. See, I got these little ones too. You can kind of see the difference in size here. So I love them. It's kind of hard to see because they're glass. Okay, so I'm gonna pour off my little 5th one, which is gonna be just a little too full, so I'll just add the balance to there. Okay, and so that is it, my friends. That is how I make it, super easy. Like I said, if you just wanna use these TrueLine packets and you don't have the THM product, that's totally fine. Get these at your grocery store. 3 packets makes a great flavor in your Jell-O. They have a variety of flavors. Obviously, I made it watermelon the first time and I loved it. I've made it cherry. I've made pretty much probably every flavor that they offer. Super simple, whips together. You really don't need any real special ingredients. If you have the gelatin at home, then you can make this up and have it stored in your fridge. And since it's ultra fuel pull, you can eat this with any meal, round it out. If you're just looking for that sweet bite of something and you don't want something that's more calorie laden, this is such a great option. All right, so I hope you try it. And if you do, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching again. Have a great day.